Everton 1, Newcastle 4. Now, if you did not watch this game, right, you would think that Newcastle, they just dominated the game from the beginning of the game to the end. But that was not what happened. What happened was that in the initial stage of this game, right, Everton were the better team. But then, against the run of play, Newcastle got a goal from a corner, from a set piece, a corner kick, and that just changed the game. Immediately that they got the goal, Everton were still the better team. You know, I mean, you are one goal down at home. You have the fans behind you. It just feels like, yeah, there is something to that will come out of this game, right? We can see comeback. But then they considered the second goal from scored by what's his name, Miley. That second goal came even at 2 goals down. Everton were still the better team because, I mean, in the Premier League, we all know leading by 2 goals is nothing because once you can score 1 goal, take 1 goal down and the game is 2-1, you can likely end the game 2-2. But immediately that third goal came from Votmade, it was game over. The fourth goal came from Votmade, then the fifth goal came from Tia again, and that was just it, 4-0. Then, of course, Kenan Dewsbury, it got a goal back for Everton, basically just to give the fans something to cheer about, and that was it. That was how Everton lost the game. Again, if you did not watch the game, you will feel like, yeah, oh, Newcastle dominated, but it was a classic Eddie Howe style of play, classic Eddie Howe static. Soaking pressure, score a goal against the run of play, try to extend your lead. Once you can extend your lead, then you are now in control of the game. That's basically what happened. Again, that tactics is smart when it works, but it is dumb when it does not work, because as you are planning to soak in a lot of pressure, what if you crack under the pressure? Because it's not every day you can soak in a lot of pressure. Because trust me, if Everton had more clinical individual, more clinical personnel, better personnel, Everton would have won this game. Everton, though they were a goal down, they would have equalized before that second goal came in the 25th minute for Miley. The only reason why Everton were unable to break this Newcastle side was because they lacked that clinical personnel. They lacked that individual world-class personnel, and it's just different at the end of the day. But like I said, it's 3 points for Newcastle, and Eddie Howe, he will be happy with the way he got the win because his tactics work today. And like I said, when the tactics works, it's smart. When it does not work, it's dumb. Right now, it's back-to-back victories for Eddie Howe and the Newcastle team in the Premier League. They won against Manchester City last week, and now they've won against Everton. Of course, in midweek, they lost to Marseille, but that's in the Champions League. In the Premier League, it feels like it's a good run of form for Newcastle. For Everton, they will be pained because, I mean, they just beat Manchester United at Old Trafford with 10 men. So coming into this game, they would have used that as a confidence booster. But this is why it's the Premier League. You can win Manchester United this week and lose to Newcastle next week. That's why we love the Premier League.